a lot of people think he's like the pick because he's the easiest fit. They wouldn't have to change things. He's the most pro ready, whatever that means. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. So I think the pro ready doesn't mean that Mac Jones is going to walk in and be a pro quarterback from day one. He's pro ready to learn an NFL offense. That's what he is. He is ready to learn an NFL offense. But learning an NFL offense and then being able to execute it at a high level are two totally different things. Like Mac Jones might be ready to consume the verbiage and be ready to go make the right calls and perform in the offense correctly, but he might still make a lot of mistakes. And I think that's what's bound to happen with Mac Jones in his rookie year. Like, I'm higher on the idea, I think, than the average person of Mac Jones to the 49ers. I want Justin Fields. I wouldn't hate Mac Jones. But I think Mac Jones is going to turn the football over a lot in his rookie year. And I think that's just a product of the fact that he's a pocket passer. Right. If he plays, and the way pocket passers learn is reps. Mac Jones, even if he's playing really good ball and he's doing a lot of things, he's going to have a lot of learning. What's the word? Learning.
Growing pains.
Growing pains. There it is. Growing pains. Yeah, he's going to have growing pains. And you're going to have to go through it because the bottom line is he's going to see looks in the NFL that he's not seen in college. And if you're Justin Fields, if you're Trey Lance and you're athletically very gifted, you might see that look and you can just run out of it. You can just use your athleticism to go create a play. And that's what guys like Kyler Murray do. And that's why they're so effective, so young and so early in their career. But if you're Mac Jones, the way you learn is you might have to throw an interception because you can't run out of there. There's pressure in your face. You just have to throw the ball to where you think it's supposed to go. It's probably if it's the wrong decision, you throw an interception, and you're going to have to learn from that, and you're going to have to learn within the offense from that. And now if you give him the time and maybe you start him 3-4 years and he learns everything, he might be a 10 to 12-year starter, but it's going to be – I don't think the transition is you just put Mac Jones in this offense and he has a 27-touchdown, 4-interception season. I think you put Mac Jones in this offense and maybe he has a 26-touchdown, 14-interception season, which is similar to the 27-touchdown, 13-interception season Garoppolo had. I mean, Matt Ryan threw 17 interceptions his first season in this offense, and Matt Ryan was a Pro Bowler before he got into this offense. So I do think there's going to be, I feel like it's not been discussed enough, and I think part of the reason why pocket passers in our recent times have not succeeded is because teams have not been willing to give them the time and the reps to learn from it. Like even young career, Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes, like, yeah, both of those guys now, they know everything. They play quarterback from the pocket. They're phenomenal mentally. When they started, they both ran out of some plays where they didn't know what to do and made plays with their physical tools. And then they learned how to play quarterback. And that's where it's going to be fun to see if a guy like Kyler Murray does develop that aspect of his game. Because if he doesn't, then who knows what's going to happen to him 3-4 years down the road.
Also, like, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, all the best pocket quarterbacks of the past 20, 25 years, all really struggled early on in their career. Like even Brady, who won Super Bowls early in his career, he sat his first year. And go look at his numbers the first 5-6 years of his career. His quarterback rating was in the 80s. He threw picks. It took him till about 30 years old before he became leading the league in quarterback rating. Pardon?
Cousins, Ryan Tannehill, two examples of guys that look at them now. They're playing really good football. Derek Carr, another guy. Like they're all somewhere between 11 to 15 in the NFL. They're all really good quarterbacks, but I don't think anybody just hangs their hat on them being superstars. But they're really effective at executing a system, knowing where to go with the football, being athletic enough to offer a little bit more than the system, especially Tannehill and Carr. So I think that it takes time and reps, and you need to afford that time and reps. And the funny thing is, we were talking about this on the phone. What the definition of a successful quarterback these days, I don't even know what it is at this point. 2 years ago, we all thought Carson Wentz was a mega success. You don't draft a guy at number 2 overall to give him a second contract and then subsequently trade him. You draft a guy number 2 overall because you think he's your quarterback for the next 10 to 12 years. Right. And that's where now Carson Wentz is an unsuccessful draft pick. Jameis Winston and Marcus Mariota, when they year 3, I think we all looked at it and we were like, wow, Tennessee has a nice thing. They made the playoffs with Marcus Mariota. Ooh, Jameis has got so much talent. Mike Evans, this Bucs team, they're the new it team. They just picked O.J. Howard. We think they're going to be good. No, they were never good. They never became good. They never became what we thought. So, this early career success can be a little bit misleading. Like, okay, Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes, early career success, boom, they're going to be superstars for the next 10 years. I think we can agree. Josh Allen, I think he's trending in that direction, but everybody else, I mean, and Lamar, in my opinion, is also closer to trending in that direction. But most other guys, I would say the jury's still out. Even Justin Herbert, who I love, and I think he had the best rookie season of all time. We still got to see probably one more season maybe before we are sure.
We don't know what to make of Joe Burrow, who looked good before he got hurt. I mean,
he got hurt,
jury's still out on Baker Mayfield. I mean, a lot of these guys have a lot to prove. Yep.
Even Kyler.